Sodom and Gomorrah, two ancient cities, were notorious for their moral decadence and immoral lifestyle. The people were immersed in sin, indifferent to advice and ignoring God's will. Their arrogance and vices made both cities symbols of the fallen. None of them changed or sought to be good, despite being given many opportunities. Angry at this disobedience, God decided that there could be no more tolerance. The two cities were therefore in danger of being completely wiped out, as a warning to those who live contrary to morality and righteousness. In the midst of the evil of Sodom, Lot stood out as a shining light. He was an upright man who always tried to live the right way despite the corruption around him. Living with his family in Sodom, Lot did not let the evil environment shake his faith and integrity. God, in his mercy, recognized his good qualities and did not want him to suffer the same fate as the wicked. Lot became a symbol of steadfastness, showing that even in the darkest places, there are souls who choose the right path, despite the temptations and pressures from around them. To save Lot, God sent two angels to Sodom, disguised as strangers. When they arrived at Lot's home, he immediately opened his door to them, showing them genuine hospitality. Although unaware of their true identity, Lot protected them from danger in a city filled with hostility and sin. This act showed his kindness and compassion, even in the face of harsh circumstances. The two angels, on a mission from God, came not only to test Lot's goodness, but also to warn him of the city's impending doom. When the people of Sodom discovered the two strangers in Lot's house, their evil spirits were aroused. They surrounded his house, threatening to harm the guests without hesitation. Lot, out of integrity, stood up to protect them, even sacrificing himself to keep those he considered his honored guests safe. The people's actions exposed their irredeemable depravity. At this point, the two angels revealed their true identities and warned Lot of the wrath that was about to fall on Sodom. This incident clearly contrasted Lot's goodness with the wickedness of the people. The two angels urged Lot to leave Sodom with his wife and two daughters. The warning was clear. The city would be destroyed by fire and brimstone from heaven as punishment for the sins of its people. They gave strict instructions not to look back as they fled. Lot, trusting the prophecy, hurriedly led his family away from the danger. The flight took place with urgency, in the darkness, as the fate of Sodom and Gomorrah was decided. The command was not only a chance for survival, but also a test of obedience and faith. As Lot and his family fled, the sky erupted in a terrifying firestorm. Sodom and Gomorrah were engulfed in a storm of fire from heaven, burning everything to the ground in an instant. Not a house, not a living thing escaped punishment. The scene of destruction was like an irresistible rage, wiping out every trace of the two sinful cities. The fire and brimstone not only destroyed material things but also symbolized the cleansing of evil. From the ashes, only a lesson was left about the consequences of disobedience and pride. Despite clear warnings, Lot's wife could not contain her curiosity and regret. As she fled, she turned back to look at Sodom, despite the angel's command not to. This action caused her to be instantly turned into a pillar of salt, standing motionless as a permanent warning. Her disobedience was a harsh lesson in not following divine guidance. The image of a pillar of salt is not only a punishment but also a symbol for those who allow their hearts to be bound by their sinful past, instead of moving towards salvation. Lot and his daughters survived because of their obedience and absolute faith in God's warnings. The story of Sodom and Gomorrah is a powerful lesson about the consequences of sin and the importance of living righteously. It reminds us that pride and disobedience lead to destruction, while faith and obedience offer the opportunity for salvation. Through Lot, we see that even in the darkest places it is possible to choose the path of righteousness. This story is a call to live righteously and listen to divine guidance, lest we suffer the same fate as the two destroyed cities. We would like to express our sincere gratitude to our viewers for taking the time to watch and support the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. Your interest is a great source of motivation for us to continue sharing meaningful lessons from history and the Bible. Each view and each comment from you helps us to improve in conveying the message of faith, obedience, and the value of an upright life. We hope that this story has brought you moments of deep reflection and inspiration to live a better life. Thank you for your companionship, and we hope to continue to receive your support in the following content. Sincerely.